taking the full stack kind of approach versus the more kind of like vertical agent. And you're mentioning, discussing some of the pros and cons. So can we, spend a little bit of time discussing that?
Basically, what I told Mike is, again, part of my job, I feel like, is just to understand what's going on. And the cool thing about Nuvo today is we get pitched by all these AI startups. I invest in some of them, and then we're building and training agents ourselves. So we kind of are seeing the whole gamut now, whereas a year ago or 18 months ago, I was kind of confused as to what the hell is going on and how things are going to shape up. I don't feel that way anymore. And so I can say that there's a few things that I see happening in my space. I'm not speaking for yours, but I assume similar dynamics would ensue. There's a whole class of AI startups that are selling agents to companies like mine, the freight brokers, right? Hey, I'll help you negotiate with your truckers better. Hey, I'll help you process your documents better. I'll help you build agents for automation and workflow. And that's one approach. The other approach is full stack, which is what we do, or what, I don't know, companies that are like, hey, I'm a law firm. I'm a law firm. I'm not a software company, but I'm powered by AI, and you're going to see it everywhere. I'm a freight broker or whatever. And so I think there's a lot of pros and cons. I think one thing I am noticing, because I'm getting pitched by so many, is 2 years ago, there was one voice AI company selling to freight brokers. Now there's like 15, and now they're offering me a year for free, and they're all driving their prices down. And I don't know if they make money. And so I don't know, that's kind of crazy. I really do see that some of them as somewhat of a commodity, somewhat, not completely. They're better at prompting, or they're better at go-to-market, but the technology edge goes away because markets are efficient. You find something where it's easy to get a lot of customers, they're willing to pay, and then 10 people get funded to do it, right? So I think that there's something powerful about that. The simplicity of, I sell an agent, I get a bunch of customers, I grow super fast, and then my business strategy allows me to expand from there. But if you can't do that, I would be worried about those companies in terms of their structural advantages or moats. In our case, we're trying to take what we've built. We're trying to tell our shippers, you don't need to learn how to train AI agents or monitor them. We'll just do the work, and we'll show you what AI did. And there's some benefit to that approach. We'll see how it goes for us. I'm very bullish on that, because the customer doesn't have to think about it so much. Because if you think we're all playing catch up on AI as technology founders, just imagine people in a lot of these industries that are just trying to like move their freight or buy their semiconductors or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm bullish on that approach, but the risk of that approach is when you sell, you still sound a lot like the old school version, unless you're very good at explaining what you do differently. So a lot of it becomes explanation and demos and creating value props that are maybe a game changer, so that you don't fall into that commoditized, slow grind of a sales process, right?